A Guiding Star by Lizzie Paish. Day 4. An Angel in the Kitchen. "I've got a very important job for you," he said. Mary looked up, startled. The angel stood in the doorway of her tiny kitchen. Tall and muscular, he was wearing some kind of white robe, but with a brightness that laundry detergents wouldn't achieve for another 2,000 years. A plain golden crown seemed to be suspended just above his head, illuminating his blonde curly hair. His bare feet didn't seem to have picked up the red earth that clung to her own and everyone else's in the village, nor did the impressive swan-like wings show a speck of dirt. Powerful energy seemed to exude from his entire being. Mary's flour-covered hands lay motionless on the ball of heavy dough. A coin sat unnoticed half under the woodpile. Dust motes hung in the heavy afternoon air, and somewhere in the distance the sheep were bleating. "A job?" Mary said quietly. She felt a calmness which was strangely unfamiliar. Had anyone told her an angel would show up in her kitchen and offer her a job, she would have laughed. If they'd said that she would be the one chosen to carry a child destined to change the world, her imposter syndrome would have gone into overdrive. Yet here he was, and all she felt was peace. Everything just seemed exactly right. I think we all hear that guiding voice from within. That sense of just knowing something is right, feels right, even though it doesn't seem to make sense or be particularly logical. But so often we overrule it with our reasoning, our intellect. We overrule it with our made-up stories about what's possible and what just isn't. We think we must behave within the limits we've inadvertently created around what we can do. We believe there's a way things ought to be, lines that cannot be crossed, and we hold back. I think this story reminds us that we don't have to do that. Our guiding voice of wisdom may not appear as an angel standing in our kitchen. It's more subtle than that. But what might change in our lives if we learn to listen more closely and pay it more attention? Sometimes the first feeling that accompanies a new idea, that feeling of just right, is the clue that it's coming from a deeper place. Look out for that.